Hello there, everyone. My name is Justin Neft. I am joined here today by Kevin Laporte
Hey, what's up?
and Rob Lee Evans.
How's it going?
This semester so far, we have been working on a cybersecurity competition visualizer. This was made particularly for the NECCDC competition, or as it's also commonly known, the Northeastern Collegiate Cyber Defense Competition. This tool was meant to visualize generally hard to read data and make it more understandable and watchable for audiences who are not necessarily inclined towards cybersecurity or don't fully understand its concepts. I'll now pass it over to Kevin to show the product off in more detail.
Thanks, Justin. So as Justin had mentioned, this was built for an actual cybersecurity competition. So what you're seeing here is real network names, as well as the actual systems that were in the competition. All of these large circles here represent a network, and the smaller nodes in here with their icons represent the various systems. Our visualizer here has an overall view that will show all of the different teams, and we can click through them and look at their various networks. These charts on the side represent a up-down chart, which is the current thing that our visualizer was working with, is displaying the uptime and downtime of each system in the network. Each system, if it is up, it will be displayed as blue, which most networks are currently, and they will be red if they are down. The charts on the side display a ratio of up versus down. We are currently reading in test data. As you can see, some nodes have gone down, but during the actual competition, we were successfully reading in real data from each team's network. And I will pass it on to Rob Lee to talk about some of that data.
Yeah, so for the actual data, we basically go in and have a monitoring thing that monitors certain checks to see if a service is functioning as it should be. And if it is, it will stay blue. And if it isn't, it will turn red. And then if it starts functioning properly because the team made it work again, it then becomes blue again. And that's basically how teams are also scored. So the more uptime blue is, the more points that they will get progressively through the competition. And you can see where Kevin's having the mouse, the ratio just adjusted, and it just adjusted again. So it kind of keeps track of it, and it checks. I believe we have it set for every 5 minutes or 5 seconds to add another tick to it. The actual data was pulled during the competition every 5 minutes. And it did actually pull data and format some of the things properly. We had a little bit of an issue, but bugs are always occurring in real time, especially when you don't have complete access to real data beforehand. But that was just one of the things that we had to learn to deal with. We had to fight fires on site while the competition was running and make sure that the competition wasn't affected by it. Yeah, and
I'm here.
as we go through changes with the program, we plan to make it more in-depth and more easy to read, because obviously some of these nodes aren't necessarily meaningful to unknown or unknowing spectators, which is kind of the idea, is to have people who don't understand being able to watch and understand what's going on. And this is definitely the first step to it.